Welcome to Community Shield, a program brought to you by the Houston Police Department. Thank you so much for watching the program. Today we are live, the Ripley House in the east side, Baker Ripley. They've opened the doors to host an event that is going to be serving the food vendors, food trucks, these valuable people that are working on the streets selling food. They have been victimized. They have been robbed. They have been a lot of crime has been happening around them. And of course, to answer that, the District Attorney's Office, the Houston Police Department, Harris County Sheriff's Office, and many nonprofit organizations came together so that we can provide a question and answer session. So that's what we're going to be seeing today in Community Shield. And of course, one of the people that got the word out and that was one of the initiators of this, Mr. Esparza, how are you doing, sir? So what got this thing going?
Well, thank you so much for HPD to do this great video. Well, about 5-6 months ago, I came out with the idea. I noticed that the food truck business was in danger, and they're very vulnerable for crimes. So when we came out with the idea, we presented it to the DA's office. They loved it, and then we partnership with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, with the Houston Police Department, and some other organizations to let the word out. Don't become a victim of a crime. Report everything that you can see, and that's why we're here today, to inform all the food truck owners how to protect yourself, how do you don't become a target of a crime, and that's one of the reasons we're here today.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Esparza, for having that awesome initiative. Okay?
Thank you so much for having us here. I want to thank HPD for allowing us to do that.
And before we get on with this very important panel that we're going to be hosting, let's see some of the officers that are going to be working with National Night Out with the Houston Police Department, because National Night Out is coming October the 4th, Tuesday, October the 4th. If you want to throw a party, you might want to get with your officer in your area, the community service officer in your area. If you want to know who the police officer in your area from the Houston Police Department is, well, give us a phone call to our Office of Community Affairs so they can guide you to see who is the community service officer in your area. And that is 713-308-3200, 713-308-3200. Let's check out these images for a National Night Out. It's going to be a blast. We had a blast last year. It's about meeting your neighbor. It's about getting to know who they are. It's about watching out for each other. It's about taking care of each other. And this is what National Night Out is all about. Enjoy this video, and we'll be right back with this panel and discuss food trucks, safety, how to prevent being a victim of a crime, and who to call, and what the process is when you make a report, charges, and all that good stuff. Stay tuned.
I, Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proudly proclaim October 5, 2021 as the 38th Annual Houston Harris County National Night Out in the City of Houston.
Welcome to our National Night Out. We're so happy to see so many faces, friends that we've missed over the last 18 months.
It's just good to see people out, get a chance to get to know your neighbors, know who's next door, across the street, and then we just need to bond together even more so now than ever before.
Who'd you bring?
I think it's a really important event for HPD to be here in the community, letting the community know that it's being protected and they're keeping the neighborhood safe.
Thank you very much. Enjoy it.
Life-changing good.
Can I take a picture of the two of you? Thank you. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I think it builds trust, really, and that people understand what we're all dealing with when it comes to crime in our communities. But I really think at the heart of it, it builds trust.
And it's all about us coming together, taking care of one another, loving one another, working through whatever we have in this city. So thank y'all so much for what y'all do for our city. Thank you.
So excited. Obviously, it's National Night Out. We've gathered the Water's Edge community. So if you take a look around, you can see kids and neighbors getting to know each other. know when something's going on that shouldn't be. You know if there's something suspicious, and you call them and let them know, and you really look out for each other. Developing relationships with the police is also important. It really brings the community together and helps eliminate crime and things that shouldn't be happening in your neighborhood.
Thank you, Mommy.
Oh, you want both? Okay. They're both yours.
You said thank you.
Have a high five? All right.
Thank you. We literally started planning this 3 weeks ago, and we had just a team of people that come together that called the food trucks, that called the schools, that called the local vendors, and just came together.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there you go.
I come from a family where there was a man who was a police officer. He was a deputy sheriff in Florida. He was my uncle. And I credit my success to him because he once said, this boy is asking a lot of questions. I bet he's going to be a lawyer. And from that day forward, I wanted to be a lawyer because I respected the man who wore the badge, who was respected in the community. And I have great respect for law enforcement officers, and I want other people to have respect for the officers who are doing a great job in caring for our community.
The National Night Out in Gulfton is every year. Of course, last year we didn't have it because of the pandemic. Every year it seems to grow because now they're getting to know that Gulfton is a place to be.
I'm here, man. How you been? Good to see you, man. Y'all ready? Come on.
Gulfton is basically built up nothing but apartments. We have close to 70,000 residents in 3.4 miles.
This is where I started cutting my teeth, and a lot of people don't realize it.
We have had so many people, we had to turn some away because of the venue. We don't have enough space.
I was born and raised around this area, so I've seen these people do this almost every year. They do it for the community. You know, it shows appreciation to everybody out here. Everybody's out there giving back, man. It's a beautiful thing to watch, you know? Watch people help us. We're not alone out here.
Our officers are awesome. They interact with them. The kids love them. They are actually housed on Southwest Freeway between Hillcrop and Westport. They interchange with them. They communicate with them. You know, it's unbelievable. We back the blue, so what better way to do that is to show our encouragement with them.
All righty, here we go. Hey, y'all. How you doing? What's up, bro? How you doing today? How are you? How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Thank you for protecting us.
Thank you for being out here, okay?
Thank you.
We wasn't able to have National Night Out last year. We're here. You got police officers, community members, just all out here in love.
Another sticker? What do you say?
And would you like one too?
Say thank you.
You're welcome.
Families out here, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Anytime that you can come together, sharing information, getting to know your neighbor better, and building a stronger relationship with the citizens and police, it's just a better thing. How y'all doing? Good to see y'all.
National Night Out is so important because it's a time where all of our community members can come together in fellowship, and we can say to anybody who's out here trying to do harm or commit violence against us, we're going to stand strong and we're going to stand together to keep our community safe because we are one safe Houston.
It's not just about crime. It's about looking after your neighbor. What if some of your neighbors are going through a tough time and you're doing well? Reach out and help. So it's a little bit deeper than just fighting crime. It's building true community.
When they're doing something like that, it's saying that we want to actually be involved and be a part instead of just monitoring or just policing. It's actually partnering.
But this is called National Night Out. What the heck? What is that? What is that? Anybody know what that is? National Night Out. Well, what it is the neighbors come out of their homes and all of our law enforcement come out and they each say thank you to each other. The neighbors say thank you. The police say thank you. Because the only way we can work together if we work together. How about that? It is long overdue after suffering from COVID to be back out again for National Night Out. It really is an opportunity for neighbors to be concerned about neighbors. Here, they're playing football, basketball, and the kids are just everywhere. Isn't it good for them to see our law enforcement officers out with the people? And here they are tonight. So, anything you need, you call the Pleasantville folk and they'll call me, okay? Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Some of you guys, and I want to give a round of applause to all our law enforcement officers who are here.
National Night Out is really important. You know, unfortunately, it's only one time a year. I wish we could do it more often because it's really a good thing for everybody. I finally got the chance to work at South Gessner. I grew up down the street in Glenshire, so it's really special to be able to come back and be in this community again.
We are working for you. We're going to continue working for you, and I can't tell you how much it fills me with joy to be here with each and every one of you. So let's continue enjoying the evening.
John Walton, come on up your prize.
Here in the North Houston District, this is our 4th year doing this. We had a year where we missed COVID, had gotten pretty good at it for the first 3 or 4 years. This one was a little bit harder to get ramped back up, but we start planning this 6 months out, trying to make sure our partners are involved.
How y'all doing?
And everybody's ready to go.
To serve the residents of District B, Greens Point.
And it turns out to be a great night.
Commander Spear is a great man, a great leader. All this team out here in North Belt, I'm just proud of y'all, so thank you, okay?
All right. Here. HPD's been fantastic with us from the chief on down. There's a huge contingent of officers who are out from North Belt and other divisions around the area.
I took pictures with all of them because I felt protected. Now I'm just glad.
And the community loves seeing it. They love interacting with them. They love getting to know them.
How you doing, brother? Good, man. All right,
man. 1, 2, 3, hold it. It's really great. We appreciate it. That's right, Community Shield with the Houston Police Department. We are having our first coordinators meeting for National Night Out. We just finished, we just concluded this meeting, and a lot of excited officers here from different stations, different regions. We got about 17 representatives, 17 coordinators representing each one of these stations, and of course, they're all going to go out there, right? And they're going to preach National Night Out. They're going to get as many communities involved so that they can do this such an essential event. National Night Out, the whole purpose for neighbors to come out and meet neighbors. What is the importance, Sargento Lozano from Clear Lake, que nos acompaña, he's here with us, the importance of neighbors getting to know neighbors, of coming out and seeing, oh, I didn't know that was you.
Yeah.
Well, the most important part is you're more likely to help somebody you know. If you don't know your neighbor, you probably won't get involved. If you develop a relationship with your neighbor, you're more likely to call the police, be a witness, or do what you got to do to protect your neighbor, protect your friends, protect your family. So that's the whole point of this: get to know your neighbor so you can know who you're helping, and chances are they're going to help you if you help them.
That's right. I've seen people call 911. I've seen people, they see these suspicious activities happening outside their house, people that have never seen before, parking and opening the garage door and putting things inside the car. The neighbor calls the police because they do not recognize these people. And some burglars have been actually stopped at that point.
That is correct. That is correct. Unfortunately, in today's society, we have been so fixated in everything from social media to, I guess, not being as social as we used to be back in the day, as they used to say. I totally agree with Sergeant Lozano in that it's very beneficial for us to get to know our neighbors, because whenever you do, you get to, I guess, reintroduce yourself into the community concept, okay? And more importantly, as you get to know these people, you know who belongs in your neighborhood and who doesn't, okay? By not talking to people, we don't know who might be related to them that might be regular visitors, or as opposed to somebody who's not supposed to be there. The more you get to know your neighbors, the more important it is that, I guess, I should say that basically you introduce a whole safe concept in your whole community and stuff by a joining of the minds and of neighbors as well.
That's right. So that is the whole point. National Night Out, to make connections, to report anything that's suspicious in your community, to feel like there's a sense of belonging. There is research that's been done that when a community feels like there is a sense of belonging in that community, people take ownership. And that's something that our chief always emphasizes when he does a press conference regarding any type of crime or the event that's happened in our communities. Let's take ownership of what's going on. Let's report crime when we see it. And it becomes more intimate when you know your neighbor, when you know the person that walks by every day. There's always a lady that walks by my house, and every day I say hi to her. You never know. You never know. Again, National Night Out is there, building bridges, building connections, and that is the whole goal. As police officers, we want to go out there and meet as many people as we can.
That is correct. That is correct. Us as officers, we do our best to try to meet with the public on a regular basis, whether it be through civic club meetings or community events, but we can't be there all the time. And National Night Out presents a very perfect opportunity for you to come out and meet your local officers who will be out there and stuff, and try to make as many social gatherings as we can. And you're welcome to talk to us about whatever issues might be on your mind, whether they be crime issues or personal issues. We're here to talk, and we're here to get to know you. And more importantly, we're here to let you know that we are here to serve you and basically be there for you in case you need us and everything. But like I said, to sum it up, it's an important night to get to know the officers that work in your area, as well as other agencies. I know in our area at Eastside we'll have Precinct 6, and in some areas Precinct 2. They'll be out there with us as well. So we welcome you to come out there and just meet us on that special night.
There you go. All right, Sargento?
No, that's it. Just we really could use everybody's help to participate in these events. It's like I said, our best ally in these kind of solving crimes is the citizens, and you're more likely to help us catch criminals if you know your neighbor. So you just, one thing serves another. So just get to know your neighbor and establish these bonds that help us fight crime.
Sargento Lozano, Sargento Tapia, East Side Patrol being represented, Clear Lake being represented today. If you want to find out who is or what officer is representing your area with the Houston Police Department, you can always call our line for the Community Affairs at 713-308-3200, 713-308-3200, and discover who is your officer in your area. Maybe you want to host something. Maybe this is your first time. We would love to visit you in National Night Out. And again, continue to build bridges. The number 713-308-3200. Now we go with this very important message from Chief Peña with the Houston Fire Department. And right after that important message, we're going to head into this panel discussion to talk about the safety, the issues that food vendors, these truck vendings, have to go through. So we're going to have Kim Ogg, District Attorney, answering a lot of questions. We're going to have also many of her staff there, and of course HPD. We have Assistant Chief Garcia. We have Officer Rafael Pantoja, and many, many more. It's going to be very interesting and informative. I ask you to share the program right now, share it with your friends, and let everybody know that the Houston Police Department has a most unique television program that airs every single Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Let's take it to Chief Peña with the Houston Fire Department.
Good afternoon. My name is Sam Peña. I'm the fire chief for the city of Houston. I just want to remind everyone as the summer kicks in and we look for ways to cool off from this heat, and we take our kids to the pools, that there are some safety considerations for you to keep in mind. It doesn't take much for a tragedy to occur. The drownings are quick and deadly. In 20 to 30 seconds, a tragedy can strike. So please be cautious of that. Be mindful that we need to keep an eye on our kids, whether it's in a pool, whether it's in a bathtub, in a sink. Tragedy can strike at any moment. So again, we want to have a nice, relaxing, and enjoyable summer, but also a safe summer. In addition to that, the number of fires has gone up. With this drought, with this lack of rain, we're seeing a number of fires, especially in the homes. And we want to remind you that the Houston Fire Department has a smoke detector program. The smoke detector provides early warning, and it helps in alerting people that there is danger, that there is something going on in the house, and so they can make an escape. So I want to remind you that if you need a smoke detector, that you can call the Houston Fire Department at 832-394-6633, or go to our website and request a smoke detector. Our firefighters will.
Broadcasting live from Houston, from the space city to the world, you are watching NowMedia Television.
National Night Out is around the corner. Big Brothers Big Sisters, in partnership with HPD, would like to invite you to a safe, fun-filled event here at our downtown offices in 1003 Washington Avenue. Please come out to have fun with your family, experience lots of fun games, raffles, and many other things that we have in store. We hope that you can make it.
Yes, don't miss it. October the 4th, Tuesday, at Big Brother Big Sister. We'll be out in full force, HPD, from 5:30 to 8 p.m. The Greater Houston Police Activities League will be out here to interact with your young children and the rest of your family. We're going to have raffles, we're going to have games, we're going to have prizes, we're going to have food. It's going to be a safe environment, and it's going to be one of the best ones of the year. October the 4th, National Night Out at Big Brother Big Sister. The address is 1003 Washington Avenue.
All right, you're watching Community Shield of the Houston Police Department. Welcome to this program. Today, we are doing this broadcast from the National Asian Peace Officers Association Training Symposium happening in downtown Houston at the Marquee. It's an awesome event. We're getting to meet officers from all over the country, just interact with them, make some connections, mingle with them, and of course recruit them over to the Houston Police Department if it's possible. Stick around to this program because I am going to be giving you some information regarding some of the back to school events that we're hosting in the different police stations throughout the city. We had two big ones just last week. But don't think you were left out. No. I'm going to give you some more information. And, of course, one huge one happening this Saturday that I want you to be there and take your kiddos because it's not only a backpack or school supply giveaway, but it's actually full of a lot of activities. So don't miss it. Stay with us here in Community Shield. We want to thank our friends from NowMedia, Heraldo Media Group, Mr. Guevara, for allowing the program to run on their different radio and television platforms all over this country. NowMedia, thank you so much for doing that for us, and Gustavo there for always putting the program on and working that production side. Jonathan and everybody in there. Nancy, thank you so much from NowMedia. So stick around. We're going to give you some good information here in Community Shield of the Houston Police Department. Don't go anywhere. Hey. Chief, how are you doing, sir? Welcome.
I am doing great, thank you.
Man, this is awesome. Over 500 backpacks given away today.
No, it is awesome, man. And good morning, Houston. I just can't say how much this is appreciated, how much we appreciate Mr. Silva and AT&T and all of our community partners that come out here. And this is where it really makes a difference. This is where we really help the children in this area that really could use this help as they go back to school.
This is about relational policing, community policing, and showing the community that we are a resource. This facility of the Gulfton storefront in the corner of 59 and West Park has not only the storefront for the Houston Police Department, but also has many other resources. For example, for victims of family violence, domestic abuse, there's also help here.
No. The Gulfton storefront has been a fixture for Gulfton in this whole area, Southwest Houston, for more than 30 years. As a matter of fact, I worked in this storefront, albeit just a couple blocks over at a different location. I worked in this storefront 28 years ago myself as part of my young career coming up. We've always been able to outreach to people, and people come in. It is so important to this area, and I can't say enough thanks for it.
Well, thank you so much, Chief, for making your way out here. I know you're running around all over the place, and I appreciate your help.
That's what we do.
There you go. Thank you so much, sir.
United States. This is the most important thing to do. And thinking about Lord Jesus Christ, love you forever and ever. Do not let anybody steal your dream. Time is over, time is over. Last call for everyone should be saved. Be smart, be intelligent, be repent, call Lord Jesus Christ now. Before you die, before you pass away, you should be making an appointment with my Lord Jesus Christ. Don't let anybody steal your dream. Don't let anybody steal your salvation. Don't let anybody steal your life. Lord Jesus Christ is all for you. It's all for you. Okay.
Hi, my name is Charles Nwuche. I'm really excited to be out here. It's good to see the crowd of folks who are here coming out for the backpack. I want to really thank HPD for the work that they do. We see so many kids out here who are really excited, but also really excited about the work that the police officers are doing to protect our community and also being present. So really thank you for that.
Okay, hi, I'm Sherry Cortez. I'm with the Harris County District Attorney's Office. I'm here with my husband, Officer Ronnie Cortez, and Carla Alvarez. Yes, and we're giving out these gun locks to the community as in partnership with HPD to get these into homes to get people to safe store their guns. So these are the gun locks that we have, and we gave them all away to the parents today. So we're really excited. Big shout out to Ronnie, my husband, for coming and helping me today.
Hey, I just want to say thank you to all the people out here that were supporting the event. It's good to give back to the community. I know my brothers and sisters with Houston Police Department, they take care of the bad guys, but we also have to take care of the good people. So it's always get them while they're young, keep them away from the bad influences. Again, thank y'all for coming out.
Awesome, yeah.
Very much. We're here with the City of Houston and several other local officials here distributing backpacks to the community. The City of Houston Police Department is always stepping up to do that. They're number one. They want to be partners with the community, and they're doing a great job. This is my second time coming out. We've had over 200 or 300 families just in the past hour come through here. As you can see, we have middle school, we have elementary school, we have all kinds of events and free merchandise for the families. So come on out. If you're in the area, we still have time. So I have lots of backpacks to distribute. A big shout out to the Houston Police Department. They are great, wonderful partners. We need to see our police officers. We need to know who they are. We need to know that they are our partners, that we can count on them, and that's what we do here every year with these kind of events today and throughout the year. So thank you very much, Houston Police Department. On behalf of my court, JP51, I want to send a big shout out. The court is also open 5 days a week. Come on by, take pictures, meet us. Don't be afraid. If you get a traffic ticket or you have an issue with the court, please do not ever be afraid to come to court. That's why we do these events, so that you can meet your local officials and your elected officials, and that's why we're here. So we want to be partners with the community, and it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful sight. So we're going to wait here for you. Come on out, get a snow cone, get a backpack, get some water, get some hand sanitizer, and meet the police officers that are here. Thank you all very much.
On the behalf of South Gessner Division, with the Gulfton Storefront, Commander Rodriguez, thank you so much for attending this event, and thank you to all our sponsors who assisted with us.
Thank you.
Woohoo!
It's a wrap. We did that. Congratulations.
Thank you. I didn't know.
All right, you're watching Community Shield of the Houston Police Department. Thank you so much for being right there as we do this special Going Back to School is just around the corner. Again, let me just remind you of the huge Back to School backpack giveaway that the mayor of the city of Houston is hosting at the George R. Brown Convention Center is this Saturday, August the 13th. Yes, really early in the morning. You might want to hit that place up by 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's going to go all the way to 2 o'clock. Now, there is a website that you must visit so you can get yourself registered at HoustonTX.gov, HoustonTX.gov, and look for the mayor Mayor's Back to School Fest. That is on the website, and that's going to let us know about how many kids we are to expect, and that should make it more simple for you to claim the school supplies that your kids are going to need this year as they prepare for the 2022-2023 school year. Now, for those of you that don't get to register because you just don't know how to do it, you don't know how to get on there and register yourself, go to the George R. Brown, because there's going to be a lot more stuff going on. There's going to be a whole lot of activities. There's going to be some COVID shots, COVID check, and there's going to be some medical checkups. There's going to be all kinds of good stuff. So you don't want to miss it. Make a plan to be there the entire day because it is going to be full of good activities for the family and, of course, the collection of school supplies. So don't miss that. Again, it's at 8 o'clock in the morning all the way to 2 o'clock in the George R. Brown Convention Center. Though we got 2 more spots that we want you to go, so don't go anywhere. Now, before we continue with the program, let me introduce a good friend of mine. We'll let him introduce himself and what agency he represents. Today, we are at the National Asian Peace Officers Association Training Symposium here in the Marquee. And we have, what is your name, sir?
Kevin Freeman with the Department of Homeland Security, TSA.
There you go. All right. So in this symposium, many agencies are here. You're going to get to see them throughout the program. They're going to do a couple of shout-outs. And we're here passing out information, maybe recruiting somebody that's interested in joining law enforcement. What made you join this branch of law enforcement?
I have 2 brothers that's been in the military for almost 20 years, 26 years and 20 years. And when 9/11 happened, I had felt that I need to be part of this great organization to assist in protecting the traveling public.
All right, and you enjoy it?
Love it. Been here for 20 years.
20 years. All right, good deal. Now, we were having a pretty interesting conversation here about going back to school and tackling this the active shooter thought. And as parents, we were having a dialogue on how to talk to our kids as they get back to school. Because again, it goes to the heart. How do we prevent, right, active shooters? That should be the goal. Preventing is the most successful way of not having an active shooter, right?
Exactly. Yes, we spoke of it, and I stated that it starts at home, ladies and gents. Talking to your kids daily. I know the kids may seem that they're talking to you, very much, Mom, Dad, you're hard on me, but at the same time, it starts at home, and have them just go through some little small routines and just let them know that it's every day, and how you talk to people, how you treat people, that will prevent something like this from happening. It's basically how you treat people.
Now, when you have a conversation with your kids, do you try to get? Are you intentional? Are you say, hey, how are you doing, son? Tell me about your day. And how important is it to be intentional and not be passive when we ask these questions? For example, I'm asking a question to my daughter, hey, how is your day? And I grab the phone and I start kind of scrolling through it and not really paying attention to what you're saying. How important is it that we actually make eye contact and we actually pay attention to what they're saying?
Well, sometimes you got to have that windshield time, and that's what I call with my son. It's called windshield time. We're driving home from school. I'll pick up, hey, how was your day today? Watching the kids' demeanor, how they leave school, and how the reaction of some of they're doing, and just start from there. I was like, hey, well, he'll tell me, well, this happened today. Well, then I'll go ahead and get more or less in line what the subject is and what we need to talk about.
There you go. And that's something that also my friend Michelle Sachs was mentioning about just yesterday in a conversation, those the windshield driving home and just engaging your child in the everyday, the little things, and so much information that you can get out of those small, short conversations.
Exactly. And you'd be surprised the information that is gathered from your kids, and then you'll sit down with your spouse, and then you'll come in with a strategic plan how to tackle it, and then we'll have it at dinner time and bring it up again, and then we'll have a solution. My boss always said, if you have a problem, let's come up with a solution. And most of the time we do come up with a solution and have my son follow through.
There you go. And you were telling me a story of an event that was actually prevented, and this is through a conversation you were having. Let me know about that event again. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes. I met a gentleman a few months ago, and by talking to this gentleman, there was a situation with this kid at school, And the kid, excuse me, the kid had brought it to my attention that he'd been picked on, and there was a lot of other things that was going on, and he brought his friends and the kid that was being picked on all the time, and had a little symposium. Everybody got together, and he explained to them what was going on. The kid, explained to everyone, hey, you guys are doing this to me, and you're doing that. So the kid brought it back to his administrators, his teachers, and come and find out they prevented an active shooter because this kid was getting ready to cause harm to the school. And this kid came back and, prevented that from happening. And from that point forward, he and that kid became good friends, and he'd check on the kid daily. But, yes, the kids, y'all definitely need to talk, find out what's going on, because we don't know what's going on in the other person's mind. So you definitely know you want to continue to communicate and conversate.
And something you were mentioning, and I kind of hit on that, the situational awareness. Your son, you're always having that talk, and he's like, oh, here you go again with that situational awareness, Dad. Yeah. And then you come back saying...
Yes, the situational awareness, he's always picking on me. Oh, there you go, Dad, with the situational awareness situation. But it's always, definitely, guys, a lot of situation that happens out here, you don't know it's going to happen. But if you keep your head on a swivel, as a coach used to tell me, then you're aware of what's going on in your surrounding. Not only good neighborhoods, bad neighborhood, you can be in a good place at the right time, but at the same time, always be aware of your surrounding. And that will prevent a lot of things from happening.
There it is. Just a couple of fatherly tips to begin this year, 22-23, and we hope you have a very safe year this year.
Yeah, thank you, guys. And again, take the time, spend the time with the kids, and a lot of good things will happen. Thank you.
There it is. Now let's check out these images from our event that we had there in the southeast area in Makawa, 8300 Makawa. There is a big back-to-school bash over there. Yeah, they were giving a whole bunch of backpacks. They gave away over 500 backpacks to all these families. It was a drive-through. There was Commander Collins, the Officer Harris, and the whole community service unit there in Southeast participating in this awesome event. It was a complete success, and you're going to be able to see these images. Now, don't go anywhere because you're not left out. There are more events that are coming up this week and next week that the Houston Police Department wants to offer you. So stick around. Let's go to Southeast so you can see this backpack distribution. All right.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, sir.
I did all right, man.
You did awesome.
All right.
My name is Mike Collins. I'm the commander of Southeast Division Houston Police Department. And what we have going on today is a backpack and school supply giveaway to the community. So we've got lots of very generous companies and individuals donating their time and their resources to help supply our children so that they can go back and have a great year at school. What this type of event is intended to do is one of the most important functions of law enforcement. We build bridges in the community and we establish those relationships so that we have a healthy partnership with the community moving forward. I can't think of anything more important than preparing our next generation of leaders to face the challenges and obstacles and all of the really critical issues present in today's society. So that is what we are here doing. We have just such a great, loving, warm group of folks and individuals that are out here participating and really enriching these children's lives. So thank you for everybody, to everybody who's come out and donated their time. Moments of your time to thank the following people and companies for what they've done. First of all, Walmart, thank you so much for the donations. Active Athlete, the Houston Police Officers Union, HEB, PHH Mortgage Company, Allied Alloys, Pastor and Sister Nash, not only for this event, but for what they do on a weekly basis to work with us and help support our department and our division. Pastor and Sister Miller for the same. We have such a great community out here with all the local pastors and churches, and I think we're unique in the city. The way we are able to work together with one another and build bridges within the community. So I just, again, like to personally thank each and every person here for that opportunity. The Original Kolache Shop, Frenchie's Chicken, and Sunnyside Park. I'd also like to say a special thank you to Hope City, Recruiting Division, Mounted Patrol for being out here, Solos, SWAT, the Police and Clergy Alliance, Community Affairs Division, and our K-9 Division. So I guess without further ado, we'd like to kick things off. And thank you all again for everything.
Good morning. I'm Officer Harris, Senior Police Officer with the Houston Police Department. This morning we're having our annual back-to-school event here at 8300 Makawa, the Southeast Station. And we're happy and proud to sponsor backpacks filled with school supplies this year to the community. Thank everybody for supporting us to help us support the community. Thank you.
So, what are we doing this morning?
We're giving out backpacks to the kids.
All right, so tell me, where are we at? Give me all that good stuff.
We're at 8300 Makawa at Southeast Station. Come on.
Hey, how are you? This is Lieutenant Pham. Again, this is our back-to-school bash. As school's about to start, I definitely want to give the parents and everybody awareness of what's going to happen. You know, with school starting, of course, Be mindful of the speed limit, right? The 20 mile per hour school zone is going to be invoked. Make sure, parents or non-parents in those school zone area follow those, those posted speed limit. It's very important that, our children get to school in a safe manner. On top of that, kids, if you are going to walk to school, please be sure to follow the walking path. Use the guard to let you cross the street. Also, if you need to, wear, some bright clothing so, you can be visible. In a sense of when you are at school, definitely, you want to have a safe mindset, follow the instructions that the school has been given out. You also want to be very aware of what's going on in your classroom. We know that, bullying is one of those things that does happen, so we want you to reach out to somebody, whether it's your parents, whether your school counselor, your school teachers. If you are getting bullied, don't let that go unnoticed, right? And parents, same thing for you all. Talk with the kids, let them know, what's going on, find out what's going on, and make sure you stay on top of things, because sometimes, they might be afraid to talk to you, but we, as parents, take that time to talk to them, find out what's going on, and we might uncover something that they're hidden inside, and that's, every one of us need to take that active measures to really deal with the school problems that they might be facing. So again, be mindful of what's going on as school's about to start. Really be important to talk to the kids. And again, kids talk to your parents, and we share that that open line communication. And so again, my name is Lieutenant Pham. I wanted to say thank you for all the team that's putting this together, and I want you to be very safe for the new school year. So have a good school year.
My name is Officer Williams with the Houston Police Department, and guys, events like this are very important. I'm here with recruiting, guys. Be the change that you want to see. I'm actually from this area, and I'm from the South Park area, and guys, hey, if you want to see change, be the change. These events are very important because you get a chance to meet the officers that patrol your area. You get a chance, if you have any issues that are going on in your neighborhood, hey, we're here to talk about it, guys. So they be the change you want to see. If you have any problems in your area, come out and get a chance to meet the officers in your area. That way, you can build that community relationship, guys. Thank you, guys.
Hi, I'm Eddie Bapaka. It's a good event out here at the Southeast Station. Back to school, and hope all the kids have a great year ahead.
3. Oh my goodness! ¿Cómo se llama? Fabian. Fabian. What about you, my friend? Louder. What are we doing today?
We're picking up school supplies.
There you go. Are they ready to go to school?
Yes, they
are.
Are
They already crying?
Not really.
A ver acá. Hola, can everybody wave?
The little one be able to take a picture.
Hola, hola. Hola. How are you guys doing? Are you still sleepy?
No.
No, are you sleeping?
No.
It looks like you're going to play soccer or what? Yeah? Here you go. Here we go. Here we go. Dele, dele, dele. Whoa! Can I hear everybody do like a HPD? HPD. Can y'all do it? 1, 2, 3.
HPD.
No, louder. 1, 2, 3.
HPD.
3 times. Louder. 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna leave if you guys don't do it. Loud. Loud. HPD. HPD. 1, 2, 3. Go. Louder, guys. HPD.
Así como lloran recio.
A ver, ¿cómo?
Así como lloran recio.
A ver, enséñales usted cómo.
HPD.
One more time, HPD. HPD. have the HPD competition. Here we go. Let's go, Houston.
HPD! HPD! HPD!
Woo! Yeah! Who wins? Okay, all right. Good job. Come on, guys! Can I hear an HPD? HPD! HPD! HPD!
Dando mochilas para los niños, utileres escolares, gracias a Dios todavía andamos aquí.
That helped us this year: Walmart, HEB, Active Athlete, the Houston Police Officers Union, PHH Mortgage Company, Allied Alloys, Pastor and Sister Nash, Pastor and Sister Miller, Sunnyside Park, Frenchie's Chicken, Original Kolache Shop, the SWAT is here, Mounted Patrol, K9 Solos, Recruiting Division, Galaxy Dental, and I think I've got everybody in PACA, the Police and Clergy Alliance. So we want to thank everybody for supporting us to help us support the community. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you to everybody who came out and volunteered today to make this event great.
National Night Out is around the corner. Big Brothers Big Sisters, in partnership with HPD, would like to invite you to a safe, fun-filled event here at our downtown offices in 1003 Washington Avenue. Please come out to have fun with your family, experience lots of fun games, raffles, and many other things that we have in store. We hope that you can make it.
Yes.